Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are trying out the brand new Kat Von D brow products. Welcome back guys, and if you are new here, welcome. My name is Kendra. I do post 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you're gonna want to subscribe if you want to see them. Of course you do. Come on, hit the subscribe button. Do you like my lip color? Because if you don't, I don't really care, but I think it's fun. It's Kylie Cosmetics. I think it's called Ironic. It's one of the new ones she released and I've never had anything like it. But anyways, let's not get distracted from the main focus here. I am going to be testing out the new Kat Von D brow products. I do already have them on. I'm gonna wipe it off and then do a demo and give you guys my review and my thoughts. If you're interested in seeing that, then just keep watching. But before we do that, if you want to check out my social medias, they'll be listed on the screen right here. And also we have a huge giveaway going on, so click the info card right up here. It'll also be linked down below in the description box. Enter that if you have not, but let's just go ahead and get on into it. Okay, so as I said, I do have them on right now because I felt like with this kind of a product, it would be best if I already had like somewhat of an idea what I'm doing when I'm applying them so that I can give you guys an honest review. So I've only used them once. I did use them earlier today, but this makeup is a couple hours old, so it might not look amazing and my brows might not look flawless anymore, but that does kind of help give us an idea of how they wear. So I am going to wipe them off, do a demo for you guys, and then give you guys my final review, let you guys know if I think these new Kat Von D products are worth it. So let me go ahead and wipe them off and let's get started. I'm going to try and do this without getting any of my other makeup off. We'll see how I do. It makes it a little easier that I don't really have a lot of makeup on today. I really have concealer. I don't have any foundation on and no eye makeup on today because I was lazy AF. Also, for those of you who care, I'm really sorry that I haven't been really great at posting the last week. Literally just the last week. I was in Hawaii. If you don't follow me on social media, you wouldn't know probably, but I was in Hawaii and I tried to pre-film and I did, but just not enough. And then one thing came to another, and then the weekend before we left was one of the busiest weekends of my life. It was so crazy, so I just couldn't get around to filming enough videos for that trip. So I apologize, but we're back in business. This week might be a little shady too, but I do have vlogs. There will be 3 videos a week and they just won't all be beauty related because I do have vlogs of my trip. I look like Voldemort now. Let's move on. So for reference, I did bring out my ABH Brow Wiz and my ABH Brow Powder because the 3 products I bought was the brow powder, the brow pencil, and the brush for the powder. So just to give you guys an idea, I do want to slightly compare them a little bit. I'm not going to do one eyebrow and one eyebrow, but I do want to swatch and show you the differences on the products themselves. So here are the 2 brow pencils right here. This is ABH, this is Kat Von D. They do come in a similar component, although the Kat Von D one is slightly taller, just barely. I don't know if you can really see the difference here. And the Kat Von D one is in like a soft matte finish, whereas ABH is just the shiny black plastic. I did get the Kat Von D one in taupe. The shades online make it seem like way lighter than it is in person, so I would highly recommend going into your Sephora and swatching them, because I was gonna buy like light or medium brown online because they just looked way, like taupe and light brown looked way too light and I was concerned. But I did go into a Sephora and swatch them and test them and did see that taupe was the best shade for me. It just looks much lighter online, like way overexposed. And then here is the component for the ABH product, and then let me get out the brow powder here. I love the Kat Von D one. I think it is so much cuter and has so much more character. It also is in a soft matte component, whereas the ABH is shiny black. The Kat Von D powder, I don't know if you guys can see, it is a metallic like shadow shade looking like thing. See how shimmery that is? So the bottom one is the Kat Von D one and the top one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. See how shimmery and metallic the Kat Von D one looks compared to the ABH one? I'm just now realizing I should have taken my brows off after this part because I look crazy. I don't know why I did that. And then I'm gonna try and swatch this for you and see how well I can get like solid pigment to show you the differences between the pencil. So this one on this side is the ABH one, and that one on that side is the Kat Von D one. Pretty similar in color, but I would say the Kat Von D one is almost a little more cool toned. And then the biggest difference in the pencil is that the Kat Von D one, which is this one, has a super like much skinnier top. It is angled like a straight line, and I don't know if I can get a good enough shot of it here on this camera, so if I can't, I'll just insert a picture. But it is super skinny, you guys. So before I start applying it, I'm gonna tell you guys the prices really fast, and then we will get into the demo. So the Kat Von D Signature Brow Precision Pencil is $20. And the brow powder is $20. Oh, and this brush, which I'll show you guys, is $18. It's really cool. And the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil is $21, and the brow powder is $23. With the brow powder, you do get 2 shades. However, I will be flat out quite honest and say I never use that light shade, so I wish it was just the 1 shade, but it is pricier than the Kat Von D one. That is something to know. Okay guys, so I'm going to apply this. I will speed through most of it, and then if I have anything to say in between, I will slow down and show you guys and let you know what I need to tell you. But let's just get it done, guys. First gonna go in with my Kat Von D brow pencil. I'm gonna zoom you guys in, and I'm gonna make sure that I don't have any leftover from earlier. So I just am doing my normal routine, which is underlining the brows with a pencil. And then I will take a lot of times the same pencil and just outline the tip of my brow, because that is a hard place for me to get a precise line with powder. The reason I underline first is to get a precise line, and because I don't have thick brows and I want the appearance of thicker brows, so I make the bottom thicker and then I use powder. This brush is really, really, really cool because it has like teeth. I know that sounds weird, but let me show you. See how it has teeth? Like a comb, it has teeth. What I noticed in using this, I don't have any product on it yet, but what I noticed in using this is it acts as a spoolie almost as you're using it, which really helps separate the lashes. Like, I think I'm never gonna use my ABH brow brush ever again. Even though it's skinnier, which I like it's not as thick, this just does such a good job. So that is the first good review from this product. But now I'm gonna take the powder and start filling in my brows. One thing I did wanna mention really fast is they did say that the reason this is a shimmery brow powder is because the shimmers are tiny, first of all, and they're supposed to mimic what it would look like if the light hit your natural hairs. So it's supposed to be like the most natural brow powder ever, which I love because I really have like thin, sparse brows, and I really want the look of thick, bushy brows, but like I did nothing to them. I know I'll never get that, but that is what I go for. So that is why they added the shimmer. That is why it's so different. And I was so intrigued, and I had to buy this because I was like, shimmery brow powder? What the fuck? But anyways, let's keep applying. So I'm just taking that brow powder and kind of outlining the top of my brow. I don't know if you guys follow Jay Kissa, but I did watch her review on these, and she did say if you put the brow powder just on flat skin with no hair, it will show up kind of shimmery. I haven't really seen that just yet. I can kind of tell when I do outline the top of my brow because I'm putting it on like skin without any hair. But once I brush my brows upward and cover that area with like hair, it looks a lot better. It's just like the initial part, but like I can't see any glitter or shimmer in my brow at all. And I'll get closer to the camera once I'm done so you guys can see. But like I don't see any shimmer. Like it's so confusing to me. Maybe it really does work. Maybe it really just makes our brows look more natural when we're filling them in. Maybe that's the point. Maybe they really hit it on the mark there. So one thing I will say is I have really, really sparse areas right here, like right at the bottom part of my arch. And I can kind of ever so slightly see the shimmer right there. I don't think anyone else would notice. It's something that I can only tell with these beauty lights because when I was doing my makeup earlier, I couldn't tell. But that being said, I don't think it's a problem because, like I said, I couldn't tell at all even in daylight or just at my normal vanity, but with these beauty lights I can tell. So if you have, like I have quite sparse brows, I do dye them so they look more thick than they are. If you have even sparser brows than me, maybe I'd be concerned that this brow powder wouldn't work for you. Now, the dip brow might work for you, the brow pencil might work for you, but the brow powder might not, just because on straight skin, it does look shimmery. but not on hair. It's the weirdest thing. I don't know how to describe it. I feel like this review is gonna be a lot longer than I originally thought it would be. I'm going to just kind of slightly outline the top with the pencil as well, just to kind of make sure we have a little bit more of a definitive line there. And then the last step I do is I take a pencil and draw upward strokes at the front here where I have like one hair maybe. And I do that because I really want the appearance of brow hair there. And this pencil's so skinny, I'm hoping that it works really well for this. So one thing that I don't love about this pencil is it's much drier than the ABH Brow Wiz, and if you might like that, but I'm just so accustomed to the Brow Wiz. And I also really like the ColourPop Brow Boss, and those two are a little bit easier to work with, a little bit waxier, I would say. Maybe, I don't know if I'm using the right term, no, creamier, that's the right word. They're a little bit creamier, a little bit easier to work with, whereas this is a little bit waxier, a little bit drier, so it takes a little bit more. So if you wanted a really intense brow, this pencil might not work for you, just because it doesn't come off as intense whatsoever, because it is much drier and waxier. But again, a lot of people like that feel, some people don't. It's just 100% up to you. One thing I do like so far is I'm noticing that because it is a little bit waxier, when I'm drawing upward strokes right in the front here, if I have any hairs, it is pushing them up, which I think is a good thing. It's making my brows look a little bit more thicker and natural. All right, and I'm not gonna set my brows yet because I wanted to show you guys what they look like without brow gel. So I'm gonna turn the camera off, do my other brow, and then I'll be right back with you guys to give you my final thoughts and show you guys the final look, the final brow look. Okay guys, so we are up close and personal. These are almost the finished product, but I did want to show you. I was having a little bit of trouble with this guy here, the brow pencil, just in the front. I feel like because it is so dry that all it does is, like, when I'm really trying to get the hair strokes right in here, it picks up product. So it makes it a lot harder to work with because I'm trying to draw natural strokes, but if I want to draw in that same area, it's just moving product. But it does do a good job. What I kind of had to do was originally lay down this, put a little bit of powder on top, which helped make it look a lot darker and thicker, and then I kind of would just add a few hair strokes in certain areas. So if you have really, really sparse brows like me, this might not be your friend. I don't know. It just depends on how you like to do your brows. It might be different and I might be able to notice when I go back and edit, but in the viewfinder and in my mirror here, I genuinely cannot really see any shimmer at all. Like, it's just crazy how it's like a shimmery powder, but it just doesn't come off as that way at all. Also, don't judge me that my makeup is super old and shiny, okay? Just love me anyways. I didn't feel like touching it up before this video. So really fast, I'm just gonna go in. If I see any uneven sparse areas, I'm gonna add a little bit of the pencil here. And then we're gonna set the brows. So to my knowledge, there is no new brow gel. And even if there was, I don't think I could ever stray away from my Glossier Boy Brow. You guys know how much I love this. It transforms my brows. It makes me look like I have brows. Thick hair, lots of hair when I don't. So I always top off regardless of what pencil I'm using or what product or what powder. I always top my brows off with this because it locks them in place, makes them look thicker, and I just love that. Also, can you guys tell I have like 15 million new freckles? That's what happens when I go to the beach. Okay guys, so just to give you my final thoughts here, I really, really, really love this brow powder. In fact, I can see myself buying this again when I run out rather than buying the ABH brow powder. This brow powder is creamier, easier to work with. The ABH brow powder is a bit drier. I have loved it though, to be quite honest with you. It's worked really well for me. I just think I like this better. So if you are intimidated by the shimmer like in this, I wouldn't be unless you have insanely sparse brows. If that's the case, then I would shy away and go for the brow powder from Anastasia Beverly Hills if you're interested in a brow powder. But if you are interested in a brow powder and you don't have super sparse brows, you're more like me or thicker, I think this would work for you. But if you also are more like me with really sparse brows, it might not. I don't know, you kind of just have to try it. For me, I think this is going to be great in my collection. I think I'm going to use it much more than the ABH one. That is my final thoughts really on that. I'm obsessed with this brush. The only thing that could have made it better is a spoolie on the other end, like the one I have from ABH, but the brow pencil from Kat Von D does have a spoolie, and I use them interchangeably, so I will just spoolie with this brush with that. Can't really complain. But I love the fact that it has the teeth in it like a comb, because it really does brush up my brows when I'm using it, which is so amazing for when you're doing your brows. It really helps you see where you have sparse areas, where you need to fill in, where, just all that stuff. And then lastly, we have the Kat Von D Signature Brow Precision Pencil. And I'm just kind of on the fence with this. I like this component more than the ABH one because I like the soft matte finish. And I love how skinny this is. It is like, I've never seen a brow pencil like this, the shape and the shape of the crayon part, but it does drag a little bit and it is drier than what I like. I wish I could put these two together and have the creaminess of the ABH one, but the shape of the Kat Von D one. Unfortunately, I cannot. Maybe ABH will come out with a new shape. All in all, I think if you have really thick brows, you're really gonna like the powder and the pencil because you don't need to do a lot with your brows. Unfortunately, I never use dip brow or pomade, so I did not buy Kat Von D's brow pomade. I know that other people have done reviews of it, and Kissa did one, so if you have not seen a review on it and you're interested in the pomade, check out Kissa's video. I will leave it down below. She has no idea who I am. I just really, really love her channel. She's super cute. If you have medium brows, I think you're gonna like both products. If you have sparse brows like me, it's kind of up in the air. I loved the brow powder. You might not, but I would definitely walk into your Sephora, swatch it, but don't be intimidated by the shimmer. Please don't, because I was. But look how beautiful it turned out. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this or more videos from me. Definitely do that. Again, as I said in the intro, don't forget to enter the giveaway. It'll be linked down below in the description box. It is a huge giveaway and it does end May 30th. So you're gonna wanna do that before then. But I will let you guys go. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whenever it happens to be that you are watching this video. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!